Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Right there.
That's a pound of dice.
Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Ain't got shit to do with shit. Look, she ain't one of them from back here. Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. He stood there. She came here. Didn't want shit from out this area. Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Hey, gang stalking. That's what it looks like, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. How y'all doing? Gang stalking. That's what it looks like. Y'all be wondering why my ass don't be coming out like that. This is why. Gang stalking. Come on in, y'all. Let's talk. Hey to everybody coming in. Thank you all for watching. Big ups to all my subbies, all my watchers, all my lurkers. How y'all doing? Please give me a big thumbs up as you come in the room. Thank you, please. I appreciate y'all. Hey, everybody coming in. Sharon, Elf, 305 Capricorn, Jackie Cox, Isness Amina. I might have said that wrong. Hi, Ahmad. How are you? Ahmad. Still child. I'm in the store. I'm chilling. I just needed to get out because I don't usually go. I don't usually do anything. Just always in the house. Always in the house, sitting in the house bored. Always in the house bored, right? Hey, the princess. Yes, I am okay. It just what happened to turn on my camera. Just so happened to turn on the camera, and I was already gonna come here and do a little live, just sit and conversate. Get in a place that was gonna cause me to like be real quiet, talk real low, just in case I get a little excited, whatever. And I seen her coming from around the corner right there. And so I was like, let's just see if she just gonna walk by. I thought she was just gonna walk by. Homegirl came over here and was looking at shit. She didn't, she had a whole book in her hand. This is games. Games and other stuff. I don't know. Baby girl that was, yep, child. Thank y'all. Lazy Link, how are y'all? Thank y'all so much for all the compliments. Thank y'all so much. The princess, thank you. I would love a hug right now. Well, we gonna see if there's another one. But anyway, there is a change in the window, y'all. I do feel, believe it or not, I am start. Why do I want to cry? I guess it's because it's happy tears. Cause I have been feeling like this a little change in the wind lately, like that possibly, what was meant for evil is being turned around for your good. Like I did get I did get an energy. I had been hearing in the spiritual realm for like a few days lately that that I was gonna start seeing gang stalking in a different way, like people sent to make sure that you're safe, sent to make sure that you're okay, sent to make sure that you're there. But that stuff like that right there, that was just nosiness, you know. I don't think that was necessarily. I didn't feel nothing like evil. I think I know what evil feels like by now, but that was just being nosy. You're gonna have a lot of as you keep ascending, especially when you are melanated. And it ain't just us melanated people. It's people with a righteous heart, with a righteous being, with a righteous mindset. Walking righteous, talking righteous. It ain't just us, cause all of us ain't on the right path. You know what I'm saying? So it's different people from different walks of life. As you continue to ascend and you rightfully step over the line that cannot be crossed. Once you step in your north node and you can't go back, and you gotta keep going up, what's gonna happen is you're gonna start seeing people be drawn to you even more. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be drawn to you like even more, like to your aura. People are just gonna like genuinely be intrigued, interested. Some people are gonna be staring. Some people will be by you like right now. Some people will just be by you, and they don't know why they're being drawn to you. They just being drawn to you. And so it's like, like I'm sitting the 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 place in the area of this store that I'm sitting in. Don't nobody walking, but everybody and their mama is coming back here right now. So you know, I'm just yeah, cause I really don't go anywhere. I really don't do anything. Hey, Nafenti. Hey, everybody coming in. I just so yeah, I just kind of want y'all encouraged. If y'all are in my situation and you find yourself going outside your house and it's just activity, sometimes it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's because you got this specific type of energy on you that people are just drawn. They're just drawn. They can't help it. They can't help it. They don't know what good energy, no, good juju feel like. You know what I'm saying? Some people are surrounded by negativity, friendships, so-called friends. Like, you'd be surprised. And so when they get around somebody who, excuse me, I burped out, please forgive me. When they're around somebody who is naturally a light and it feels good and it's healing, they are going to like some people it's like they honestly, it almost to me sometimes it looks like robotic. It looks robotic. Like how can I say this? It's like okay, it's like you see like okay, these two same people, the little girl that was right here and the guy that hurt her friend, right? They keep walking around here. They keep circling. She was just right here. Now she went over there. Now he did. It's because they don't know. Some people don't know why they are drawn to a spot as long as you're there. Some people don't know. Like they be like, "Oh, this just feels good around here. This just feels cozy. It feels comfortable." You know how you can be in a public area and there's a bunch of space to sit everywhere else, and a stranger be like, "Can I come sit by you? Oh, you don't mind me sitting here, do you?" And then you realize, like, sometimes it ain't just because they out to get you. Sometimes it's really because it's your energy. Like, it's just your energy. And sometimes people just want to pull on that so they can have a moment, because you don't know what demons they fight when they go to their house. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my marriage, I was the one who used to get in the car and drive around and cry for solace. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what demons anybody fighting. So, the princess, I know how you feel. I I felt like some of y'all were kind of tugging on me or pulling on me to go, like I kept getting the urge to go live, go live, go live, and I was kind of like, I wonder why, I wonder why. Like, okay, this lady with this hocus pocus sweater's coming. So yeah, that kind of thing. Watch, watch. Look, see? So you just don't know, you know, you don't. Thank, thank you. So I just felt the need to go. See, right there, right there. It's just, sometimes it's a curiosity. Sometimes it's a test. Sometimes it is malicious intent. See? Look, sometimes it is something. Look, I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I could go, and it's gonna be the same thing. And you know what? I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Like, the more that I see this type of stuff go on, it's like how I feel about it is respectfully, I gotta be the shit. I gotta be the shit. I gotta be the shit to have all this commotion around me. I gotta be. Listen, I gotta be the shitty shit, litty shit. I'm telling you, there's no way that I'm not for me to not have this kind of shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm telling you, look, they didn't need that. It was two of them. They didn't need nothing from here. They didn't get nothing from here. I'm telling you. Another one. Another one. Telling you. A lot of times it just be your light. People just be dead walking and they don't. They feel like they gotta wait out. You understand? And so they looking for. Some people mind don't even keep still long enough for them to be able to comprehend that until they come across you, and then you just walking past, and ain't even your perfume. Cause I smell real good right now, but it's like you walk past them and they just some people don't even know why they took that deep breath, but it felt good coming out. Sharina, I did say that if somebody brought it up that I was gonna speak on it. But I'm being told that to leave that for another live. This apparently this live was not for that. I do I got some revelations on this sister. Rest in peace, baby. Just bring it up on my next live, okay? Bring it up on my next live. I am gonna say this. God is making it extremely apparent the spirit of jealousy and the Jezebel spirit. And a lot of y'all is gonna be surprised. The folks who is jealous of you may seem like they got it all, but they don't. You'd be surprised how people will plot on you. Just be careful. You understand? For some of you who are in your north node and you ain't got to worry as much because right now everybody ain't you ain't got a lot of friends. You ain't got a lot of friends, and God is your spiritual team is getting a lot of people from out of your energy. Two more people. Three over here, two over here. Boy, I'm telling you, that light is bright, boy. Look, five, six, seven, seven people. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven people. That's my favorite number. One of my favorite numbers. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. And I've always been the type of person that had paid attention to my surroundings, but even now more than ever because of the stuff that I had experienced last year and the fact that I've had to run for my life in more than one lifetime. Literally was running for my life. And I made it and I'm here and I'm grateful. It has taught me to be more aware of my outer surroundings, but be more in tune with my inner senses, and what I may see may not necessarily show me doom, and vice versa. What I may see might not necessarily show me safety. Just to be in tune with your senses. Okay. Y'all ask me, ask me, please ask me about these people on my next live, because this live is a very live, and I want to get y'all questions out. I am not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm going to give y'all exactly what Spirit wants me to say on whatever situation it may be. Okay, I'm getting the okay to speak on. I'm gonna say as much as I can about this takeoff situation. The young lady situation needs to be for another live. Some of y'all ain't following rabbit trails. Some of y'all are not following the paws, the the paw prints of the fox in the snow. Some of y'all ain't following the trails. Some of y'all not recognizing still who's real and who's fake. Who's claiming to be a bear and ain't a bear. Who's claiming to be a lion but not a lion. Some of y'all don't understand what's going on in this world. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these. I'm being careful here. I love y'all too. I don't believe Quavo was a part of it as we think. I'm gonna say that. Given the fact that it was obvious in the music video with Quavo and Takeoff, it was not. I think the brother may be partially. I think that if I was to spiritually be the investigator, which the Holy Spirit has been showing me certain things on this case, and I'm going to talk as far as Spirit will allow me. My spirit team will allow me, because I know there's people who's watching. Those who are harmless and powerless, who once were not harmless and powerless over my life, are watching, but they no longer have power. So I'm no longer afraid. However, there are people who are watching, who are looking for spiritual answers, who are higher ranking investigators in high places, that is, in shadow law and shadow government, that they look at my channel and different other channels, and they compare what is found. But I will say this: I really would like to be hired and truly compensated for my work, because I would really like my own place. How about that? And I'm saying this strategically. They know why I'm saying this. I'm gonna say that I seen Takeoff. I told y'all this before in the live, when I gave out the clarion call for a lot of the readers and things to not do a reading on the brother who had passed away. And it was because the people who were involved we're going to be watching, and there we go. See, and siphoning energy from those who were going to be tapping into the readings. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing the color red. I'm seeing a light bulb, the color red on the light bulb. There, you, if you all have been watching other readers, especially looking up those who have done, unfortunately, whether they watch me or not, or whether they got the message or not, to do the readings, they will be hazy. Their readings will be hazy. Their readings are going to be off. Some of them, unfortunately, will lose, if it was a gift at all, they will be losing their gifts. And it was because if I'm the one putting it on my live for you not to do the readings, that means that your spiritual team was already warning you and you didn't listen. And for whatever clout you felt like you were going to get, you did it anyway. What I truly do believe is not by accident that it happened in Houston. Louisiana is I-10 connected. We are all I-10 connected here in the South, from Georgia all the way to going to the West Coast. You're I-10 connected. And the same people, listen, I'm going to tell you this, mighty God, sometimes people get involved in things only but so far. Some people can be down with a little bit of dark until it gets too dark for them. I'll do a little bit here, I'll do a little bit there, but don't ask me to do that. The moment you ask me to do that, it's a no from me. Some people don't have a problem putting their pet or a family member or a lover up for fame. Some people do. Some people don't mind going the PEDO route. Some people do. Some people don't mind doing the HOMO. Some people do. There's different ways to sell out, just like there's different ways to skin, cut, gut, and cook a deer, or any game that you hunt for that matter. A sacrifice does not always mean taking someone's life. Somebody don't want me to say this because, again, like I told y'all, they watching. I will reiterate again, the brother kept replaying himself. He was trying to get out. Here we go. Possibly one of this person's fans. Because lately, this person's fans have been, they're getting awakened as well. Hopefully some of y'all will catch why I'm stopping and saying inserting little things and then get back on track, okay? I seen the brother spiritually. He was trapped in what looked like to be an empty high school under pale moonlight of a full moon. What I got from that was the brother was of the wolf tribe. He may have had southern ties, not werewolf energy, but more so wolf. I don't know why I want to say woven. Maybe he's a half elf. Maybe he was half elf and half wolf. I understand the brother had locks, so he had some type of power that he was dealing with. He could have been of the warlock tribe of a half elven, half wolf. There was something that he found out, something that he seen, something that he did not agree to. By that time, it was too late. It's easy to frame somebody, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It is. It is. It's easy to frame Quavo because he's the last known person to have been around him while he was alive. He was the last known person who did a project with the brother. He was the last known person to be in the music video with that person. And it's unfortunate that we now know that not to necessarily fall for the okey doke. I would not totally erase him from the equation because sometimes things happen unknowingly or subconsciously. But I will say that he is being framed as the fall guy. I can stand on that. I can stand on that. He is being framed as the fall guy. Let me leave it like that. He's being framed as the fall guy. They knew that it was going to be a lot of people hating him. What now? I will say this: whether he knowingly took the energy of being the fall guy or not, that's up for y'all to ask him, and that's up to him to tell y'all the truth whether or not it's true. But I'm telling you right now, I do know he had fall guy energy all around him, and what I do know is, I'm going to say it like this: there is a possibility that Jay Prince is being framed as well. I said it. Yeah, I said it. The possibility is 50-50. I'm going to say that. What I was spiritually shown, what was given to me spiritually, was there was a lot of framing, okay? Let me explain something to you. When you got somebody who's born to be dark, born in a dark lineage, born in a dark energy, and they come to know who they are in their evolutionary change, and they choose to no longer stay in that vibration, people are going to want to take you out. And why not use you as this specific sacrifice if I can? Does that necessarily mean that the people that we know for him to be around did it? I will eliminate Quavo right now out of that equation because I do believe, I strongly have an inkling that he is being used as the fall guy. Now, what I will say is this: unfortunately for the third member and his wife, and I'm gonna tread lightly on this, there will be, if they, my God, help us. They were used. They were used. They were used. Those three young men were all used. I almost want to cry because it's sick. They were used by people they looked up to. They were used by people they looked up to. And this ain't no Jay Prince. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better be real careful. You understand? Somebody is trying to turn this southern beef into a East Coast, West Coast beef, hoping that other light ones get caught up in the mix, but it ain't gonna happen. It happened in Houston for a reason. I want y'all to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're gonna say this again. It happened in Houston for a reason. Okay? This one, I keep seeing all this other shit comes up, but there's only one person that I keep seeing that keeps being intertwined in all of this shit. It's only one person that I see. And that person is always quiet. Jay Prince is holding an artifact right now. That makes him extremely powerful in the black market world. And let me explain something to y'all. You better be real careful fucking with Jay Prince. That man got some other type of shit on him. And I'm talking about some spiritual shit. I ain't got nothing against the man. He's one of the left-handed people that I have respect for. Just like I told y'all, I got, hate him or like him. I hate him or like him. I respect Clive Davis because of the fact that he told his truth. He said, ain't nobody gonna out me. I'm gonna out myself. And he created his own book, came out and told y'all, hey, look, I like both sides. 32, 32 on the clock. Jay Prince is somebody that I respect because that's a brother that could have did a lot of more damage than what y'all believe. He could have done a lot more damage. Trust me. I truly believe I got somebody visiting me right now in the spiritual realm. I feel you. I feel you. I feel this person hugging me. It's my brother. There's a lot of framing going on. You hear me? Read between the lines. There's a lot of framing going on. You go back and see they track record. See who they done did songs with, who they didn't collaborated with, who they didn't worked with. And you go back and you see what's going on. And you start tracing him to other people. You hear me? This is bigger than there was some dice, alleged dice game. This is bigger than that. That brother most likely felt something was not right. Quavo most likely felt like something wasn't right either. When I seen a clipping of the video of him getting into it with somebody, I didn't see the shooting part, but I seen somebody saying something. He looked oblivious, Quavo, when he was talking. Like, huh? What'd you say? Like type of stuff. It didn't dawn on him that he was in a situation. But you could feel the energy of reverie. The spirit of reverie was there. That was a conjured session. Do you hear me? Talk back to me. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Read between the lines of what I'm saying. And I'm telling you right now, it's somebody that's trying to hide some shit that they don't want it to drop, and it's going to drop. It's gonna drop because you can't keep out and out everybody else's shit. You done did all that nasty mess to get to the top, And now it's all crumbling before your eyes. You ain't even who you are. You've been lying this whole time. Your identity is not who you are. You've been stealing people's energy and raping people and pillaging people just to get where you are. It's all crumbling. It's all coming down. And you just as rotten and stanky and smelly and funky and shitty as you look. And everybody is starting to see it. Everybody is starting to see it. I'm telling y'all, jealousy is ugly. Jealousy is ugly. But we cancel every assignment of the enemy in the name of love. Every assignment on every light worker, every light one, every person who is good and righteous and just and upright. And even the goons that's doing righteous work is covered. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. The real people who got their ears on the streets know what time it is. They know what time it is. They know what time it is. It ain't gonna be no Southern War, East Coast, West Coast type of shit. 'Cause the person who's trying to get that started don't even live in the South. Might be from it, but they don't live here. And it is deeper than that. That you would put a young brother on the line to hide your shit, but it's still gonna come out and much more. Cause that little black book about to drop too. Read between the lines on what I'm talking about. Can't keep that from dropping either. Can't keep it. Listen, everything is coming out. Follow me. Everything is coming out. Now, the brother has moved from and I told y'all this if you go back and look at the video, when I said to y'all, please don't look into this brother's energy. Please don't. It's a lot of remote viewing going on right now. It's because these people are afraid. Who knows what and who gonna drop the bomb? Who knows what and who gonna say something? Who knows what and who gonna reveal what? It's already revealed. Every time y'all look at these people on the TV screen, every time y'all can see their face morphing. 5225. You can see them. The illusions is dropping off. You can see it. They can no longer cast illusions on people like me no more. Trying to make me look like I'm the bad guy. When they the ones, watch this, they so fucking lazy they make their money do the work for them. They go pay people to cast spells on people like me. And that shit ain't working no more either. Because they practitioners is taking their money, telling them, oh, well, it's working. Well, it didn't work, I'll try something else, but I'll need $2,500 more dollars. And they going broke. Let them motherfuckers keep going broke. No one cares no more. Fuck that industry. All that unrighteous shit that's been going on the lid is being blown. It's being blown the fuck up. This is it. Now we get to see who was the real villains. And it's so sad because some of them had recruited folks to help them with their shit. And now they're losing respect. They're getting sabotaged by the very ones that they helped do their dirty work. And now I wonder who's stopping me from shining? Who's oh okay. So look, y'all are so cute holding hands. So look at that protection. You hear Roberta Flack and Donnie Hathaway? You're the just a lie. Where is the love? Telling you, I'm protected. That's what they tried. That's what they tried. Can't no more. It is crumbling, melanin beauty. It's already down. Let me tell you something about this Aquarius Uranus energy. The age of Aquarius is bringing Uranus energy. We are literally in the 2,000-year reign of Tower cards, revolutionary changes, people going against the grain. I give it to you right now. Not even 10, 5 years or less from now, I'm going to be looked at as one of the pioneers of whatever new movement that's going to be institutionalized, that's going to be for the people and by the people. You know why? Because I went against the grain when nobody else was. I wasn't fucking around and doing fluff on YouTube. I didn't even know my gifts ran this deep until they put me in a situation to run for my life, and the trauma woke me up. So here I am. It's crumbling, and it's gonna crumble because it ain't got no choice. Anything that's been built on lies, anything that's been built on power constructs to keep the poor poorer and the rich richer, to keep the energy harvesting going, keep all of this trafficking shit going, anything that has been a detriment to earth and the elevation thereof, it's got to crumble. It's not supported. Excuse my bird. It's not supported. It's not supported in this dimension. And though you look around you and you got the five senses, the taste, the touch, the sight, the sound, the hearing, the seeing, we're no longer in the 3D. That's why things look different. Things feel different. When you walk out your house, you know what time it is now. The air looks thinner, not smells or feels, looks thinner. In other words, you look around you. I'm in this store. Look around. The colors look different. We're not on the 3D no more, y'all. Earth has been pushed up. And these people is trying to fight tooth and nail to continue a construct that is no longer upheld, nor is it up. It's no longer up, and it ain't stuck. It ain't up. It's gone. And they are so afraid of you finding that out. They don't want you to see that is no longer it no longer exists. Well, God, if these people find out we got power, we ain't got no more power. Shit. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's gonna be seen from state to state, county to county, parish to parish, borough to borough. Your local government is going to start pushing back federal to the point to where federal is gonna have to fall in line. This ain't if you can beat them, join them. This is gonna be we are going to have to do right if we want to survive. That's what it's coming to, and that's a non-reversible fact. This tower card has already happened, and they know it. They know it. They know it. They trying to use anybody they can. They trying to use anybody they can to keep this shit from crumbling. It's already crumbled. That's see, this is what you also have to understand from the other end of the spectrum with these people. They truly believe that it's crumbling and that they can salvage something. They don't see it. They don't see that it's already gone, that it's already this is it. It's already down. They don't see ground zero. They don't see the rubble because they have literally time capsulated themselves. They're in a time capsule. And that same part keeps playing over and over again. Why? Because they're fucking karmics. And karmics are stuck on time loops. Bloop, bloopity, boop, boop, boop. That's for y'all. And I've been saying bloop and bloop and bloop, so don't bring your ass over here. You heard what I just said. I'm going to say it again. Karmics are stuck on a time loop. See? You see? They come back here with this shit. You see? This a whole quiet story. But they come here with that. I'm telling you, that body jumping shit is real. Well, we can't stop her, so send people to just build. I'ma still talk. I'ma still say whatever I'm supposed to say. And I'ma keep back whatever I'm not supposed to say. And your illusion of reign of power is over. Y'all better start questioning anytime you got people who can't shine because other folks is in the fucking way or won't sit their ass down. You gotta ask why. Ask why. And them same people can't be great unless they stealing and harvesting from other folks. You got real life Ursula and Ariel shit happening. Bitches can't sing until they start taking other people's energy. They can't write or rap or whatever until they start stealing people's fucking energy. Now you tell me what's wrong with that picture. And they want you to, when they win shit or when they drop something, they want you to hurry up and fiddle and fish. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna pay for concert tickets? Bitch, don't. And if somebody bootleg it, then you watch it that way. If you gotta see it that bad, I'm telling it. We're gonna go there. Hey baby. Somebody's sitting in that chair. I told you I got protectors around me. My daddy. Let me tell you something. There are people that's been watching me. They knew who I was before I knew who I was. Hey Debbie. They knew who I was before I knew who I was. They've been following me and stalking and doing whatever. All this stuff is connected, interconnected, and interwoven. The cosmic wars, the fight in the heavens, the holy wars, the Star Wars, all of that intergalactic wars, all that is filmed here, shown here. That's why they tell you art imitates life because it does. You'll learn a lot about yourself looking at a lot of these things. A newbie or newbie. So let me tell y'all this. Anybody who chooses to heal can come out of from being a karmic to someone who is healed. Anybody can. Unfortunately, some people in this lifetime are going to, unfortunately, they're going to repeat what they did in many last lives. Beat fuck hoes and fuck niggas and fuck bitches. Just what it is. I was trying not to say that in word. Freak. Freak it. I am protected. I'm no longer worried. See, this is the thing. I'm no longer worried about that. I used to be really filled with a lot of trauma because I was I was in survival mode last year. This time last year, y'all, I documented it on Instagram and here. I was running for my life. My ex-husband had people after me. And it wasn't just him, because he was spiritually trying to get rid of me by way of Sangomas in South Africa. He was using black magic, okay? But I had one of my last things that I did before I left the West Coast, preferably where I was staying at, living for the last 4.5 years. The I had a big show that I did with a rapper, and allegedly a big record company was looking at him from the East Coast, allegedly, and they were looking for him, checking him out, allegedly. Little did I know, his show and them looking at him was really never about him. It was about me, allegedly. That's why I say jealousy is a motherfucker. You'd be surprised who's jealous of you. You think these people got everything? You think because they celebrities, they ain't looking to be you? They see your light. You are a celebrity because they looking at you. They trying to get in your business. They trying to be you. A lot of these celebrities up there, they been stealing your energy until you woke up and until you started healing, and they can no longer do it. That's why you hear certain people every few years say they gonna retire and they don't. It's because they don't know how long. They don't know if their time is up from stealing and energy harvesting yet. I'm telling you, there's so many people back here now. It's a fucking party. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It's a motherfucking party back here. Where Park at? Hey, baby. You hear me? And trust me, there were times where I was singing in rooms and didn't even know celebrities were there. One of my gigs I got in Prescott, Arizona, was the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers had been coming to see me. I didn't even know, and that's not alleged. That's a fact. I didn't even know the man was in the audience. He dropped he dropped my name. He dropped the band's name that I was in, and we ended up getting gigs in Prescott because that man. I did not know that. Excuse me, excuse me. Can y'all kind of be quiet? I'm filming. No worries, baby. So again, you wonder. You see? Tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But they babies. I'm not worried about the babies. It's the grown-ups. Them babies. Even though, don't sleep on them children. They be psychic too. And they be trying to recruit kids to be psychic assassins and shit like that. Shit ain't gonna work. Them babies is woke. Babies is woke. Them babies gonna do more justice than a lot of these people who's trying to recruit them ever did. Yeah. That's why some of these people do be hours late. They're having a hard time humming and humming and humming and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yep. I did say that, Miss Debbie. And I believe that. Let me say I believe. I don't want to stand 100% on that because I don't want to take credit for something I didn't say. I want to be righteous in my heart. But I said a lot of things that have been coming to pass more quickly than anything. Yeah, stay in the back, stay in the background, stay in the background, and stay in the back. You'd be surprised. Let me, let me say this. This is the thing. It's starting to get a little. Uh, it's starting to get a little aggravating. And and I don't say this in a bragging way, but this is why it's very important for you to know who you are and know your power. When people who are trying to hurt you keep trying to send dark, evil, and demonic energies to hurt you, and they come and they say, "Is this who they sent me to hurt? Is this who they sent me to kill? Is this who they sent me to do harm to?" Child, hell nah. This our mama. Hey, boo. See, that's what they don't understand. That's what they really don't get. That industry was never supposed to be the way it is. Frequencies existed since before the beginning of what you call time. Because the truth is, there is no such thing as time. That's an illusionary force that was made and created to constrict your mindset, to make you feel like you in a rush to go nowhere and everywhere at the same time. You understand? See, this is the thing. Let's like this as a test, right? Out of everybody back here, it's two, particularly one person who keeps doing this loud ass laughing. I've been sitting here before they came. You think I'm leaving? What they understand is that I'm a mother of four, three living babies. I'm used to it. It just aggravates me that you think you can aggravate me. That's the that's the joys of being a Libra. You ain't mad at what people doing to you. You mad at the fact that, or it aggravates you that people think they can do something to you to aggravate you. It's like you feel like a fly, zzz, like go away, type of shit. And it's hard with people who want to be important. And I'm not whispering; they can hear me. And again, it's not to be. It's not to be. It's calling it. Listen, sometimes you better start calling the thing a thing, cause you. It's not you. Listen, it ain't you speaking to a body. It's you speaking to a spirit. Yeah, I see you, but I render you harmless and I render you powerless. And the only reason why that spirit can't see who you are is because the person whose body is in doesn't have the mental capacity to handle the revelation of who you are until they jump their ass in somebody who's awake. But it's still low vibrational. Trust me, there's a lot of people who knows truth, but they still vibrating low. And it's unfortunate because it makes me sad that you would be used that way. It's so many 1970s and 80s and 90s movies that's in the sci-fi section that showed it showed us that this day was gonna come, that these things was gonna come. And another thing too, listen, let's flip this shit and let's tell it how it is. Let's bring the vibes up though, right? All this still coincides with the takeoff situation. Don't think I'm not still talking about that. Y'all just gotta weave, bob and weave with me. Trust me, the thread is still threading. I've always been the type of woman that has been a blessing to anything and anybody that I'm around. Always. I'm also a blessing to whoever is able to handle me as a man in my life. You understand? I'm also a blessing to those who treat me right. I used to be a blessing not knowing to those who was misusing and abusing me. I did not know my power. Now that I know my power, I know who to hold back from or who not to hold back from. So now this is the big difference. I am a multiple righteous blessing. I'll explain. I'll explain. Let me help. Let me. I'm about to help somebody get free today. Ever since I was a child, I can go down the street to the store to get 5, 10, 25 cent candies. Nobody would be in that store. Nobody would be in that store. And you know what? When I walk in, I give it a minute or less. And you know what? Now look, see, kids. And you know what? Guess what happens? It floods. The store floods and the line is long. You know why? I'm the blessing who walked that in. The blessing of commerce is on me. I didn't realize this until I looked back. My cousin who passed away, I think 2 years ago, we unfortunately were not able to make it to the funeral. That was probably most likely God covering me and my family at the time, me, my mom, and my kids. And anyway, I ended up going to see one of my family members. Most likely, my family be watching me, and they don't say nothing in the comments or the chats because they nosy as fuck, and they don't know that they don't know. They trying to figure out whether or not I knew if they were raping and pillaging my energy. Well, I know, and I'm officially letting y'all niggas know, putting y'all on notice that I know. Not only that, but y'all getting y'all payback. That's why y'all life is falling apart. But anyway, I did not realize that when I was speaking to one of my family members outside, that my uncle came and put his business card like this here. Now, you live in California. I live in a whole nother state. What you giving me, your card is gonna help you do what me having your card is gonna help. We don't live in the same state. What I'm gonna tell somebody in a whole nother state than you to come and use your services. You don't have services online. I think he had a mowing lawn service company or something. Something you do like construction or I don't know. Something you gotta physically go to somebody's house and do. You hear? Look. You hear the people? Do you hear the sheep? Tell you. Look, it's always like that. Look, when you acknowledge them, they leave too. It's not all. Some. Got the annoying ones over here, but that's all right. Anyway, so God forgive me. That was not nice. God forgive me. But they are annoying. God forgive. I have a right to say if I'm annoyed or not. Okay. Look. Here we go. There's my film. Yep, that was the one. Cackalaking, cackalaking. Cat, caggity, cat. Yep. Look, child, let her get her airtime, baby. I'm telling you. You gotta look. Child. Telling you. You gotta be. Folks be wanting to be you, low key. That's sad. That's sad. This melanin has always been popping. Almost shot. I be feeling bad though. If it's in love, then okay. But when something is in anything, when you got trickster energy, and you know, of course, universe got a way of playing tricks on you, but it ain't always. it ain't no vicious shit. You know what I'm saying? When you don't do no ill will to the universe ain't gonna do no ill will to you. So it ain't always be no vicious shit. It will be stuff to make you laugh and ka and whatever. But at the same time, this, especially when you ain't really trying to get shit out the store, yeah, that's when you know it's a whole nother level of something else. Yeah. Cause some of these times, sometimes these people be knowing you a light worker. They be knowing. Anyway, let me finish my story. So, and this baby look like Chucky Child. That's so cute though. But anyway, cause I just heard the words coven. People don't be knowing. Baby, I'm the reason why covens exist. You better check one of my past lives. You have no idea. And I say that in all sincerity. That ain't even no flex shit. Like she said on the craft, I am the weirdo. Okay? You say y'all be safe, watch out for them weirdos. No, I am the weirdo. I will levitate this whole motherfucking stove. So anyway, it dawned on me looking back at that specific area in my life that my uncle was giving me his business card because he knew the anointing and that specific gift that was on my life. And instead of telling me, you would rather just rape me and pillage me. So this has been the story of my life, all my life, including in my marriage. This man knew who I was spiritually and physically before I had even knew. Didn't say anything and was told or paid or whatever to keep me down. You'd be surprised if you're sleeping with agents. You'd be surprised who will be sent to you as an agent. And I'm not just talking about an agent of darkness. I'm talking about real life government agents. You'd be very surprised. You got to be careful. Not everybody has good intentions, especially, if they know some things about you. And listen. So, I've always had that anointing to walk into a store and that store ain't popping and bring a bunch of money behind me. I've always had that anointing. I could be going to a store that's going out of business, and I promise you, if I go there for a week, that business is gonna turn right on around. That first day I'm in there, it's gonna turn right on around. Any business I'm working with or working for is going to turn right on around. But now, can't anybody just approach me. You better be right in your spirit. Because now that I know my power, baby, you ain't gonna rape me. So, child, who is that? Altar boy, who is that? So, anyway, I know I'm the light to the world. There's a lot of lights. They want you to think that you are the only light. They want you to think that you're by yourself, you can give up. But it's more of us than it is of them. And trust and believe. It ain't going down like that. I seen this Japanese video game. I can't remember the name, but I was watching the excerpt from this Japanese video game, and I love video games, especially RPG games. I'm a gamer myself. I just haven't played. I haven't done this gaming in a very long time. But anyway, I was there was a character in this game who they had her in a prison with all these other misfits that had these superpowers and shit. And they were all evil and demonic. But this young lady had a different energy. She she was born into darkness, but she wasn't bad. And out of all these other ones that had escaped when somebody went rogue and let all the other misfits out, she was just there in an open cell. And so when the lady came to ask her for, she said, I was sent to you to ask for your help, and such sent me, you gonna know what to do. And basically this girl had this superpower where this she walked with this spirit. There was this spirit, this big dark ass energy walked with her, covered her and protected her and anybody else that was for her. And I began to look at that game and I said, ain't this about a bitch? Because it reminded me of what was done to me as a child. And I've shared with y'all how, especially my father's side, my mother's side too. My father's side was more, was more aware. My mother's side, I believe, was aware. I don't know if my mom was aware. I know my dad was most likely aware, more than my mom. But how I was used as a sacrifice, as a scapegoat. I was supposed to live to a certain age, and then I was supposed to be taken up off this planet. And as I was taken up off this planet, the sins of my family was supposed to be gone with me. And basically, I was supposed to be thrown into hell and be the eternal scapegoat for my family. A lot of you don't even know that was done on you when you was a child, or even when you was in your mother's womb. Okay, listen to me. And because you survived, not only that you survived, but whatever they conjured up to take you up out of here has became fond of you, and it has been one of the things that has kept you safe. And they wondering what keeps you safe. First of all, Elohim keeps me safe. That's number one. Number two, everything that I have suffered in my past lives, every hand that I've died by in my past life, has kept me safe in this life. The same person in particular, 'cause it was many, but one person in particular that I can think of that keeps coming for me, that she is well known and she is fucking with somebody who just is infatuated with me, that I do not want and don't care for. I said it. She had a beef with me in a past life, and a life before that, and a life before that. So I don't think it's strange when you got somebody like Orlando Brown, who I feel has to be the reversal card of a Heyoka empath, who has to be, who has to display extremely weirdo habits in order to get their point across, because it's a reverse psychology on the people who are not awake, and it's a uno reverse psychology on those who are. In other words, I gotta play dumb and play stupid and play I gotta play like I'm a weirdo who has lost my mind, for those who are not awakened to not get it, just so that those who are awake can hear read between the fact that they know that I'm not crazy. See, it don't do you hear me? Listen, I ain't gonna get on here and play no fucking games like that. That's that brother calling. See, I am a Heyoka empath, but I'm not gonna get up here and do that. I'm not gonna do all of that. That's I ain't called to do that. Now on a live, if I'm called to get up here and do crazy blah 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 blah, then it's a different story. But you see, because Heyokas is gonna do what they supposed to do to get their point across. That's why I call myself Rafiki Simone, because that particular monkey, Rafiki in Lion King, was not only a seer shaman, but that was a Heyoka empath. In other words, that is somebody who lives all the way over here. They see everything coming. They know everything past, present, and future. But you got to go to them to get it. They got to play tricks on you in order for you to get it. See, I know my role. I know who I am. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. You understand? I know why that brother got to do why he got to do what he got to do. Especially, when you got, listen, y'all, listen, I'm going to tell y'all this. Be careful. A lot of y'all wanting y'all kids to get in that industry. Ask God to open you and enlighten you first before you go up in there. You got a lot of people who are trying to vicariously live through their children. And they have no idea the shit they're getting their kids into. Their kids. Excuse my burp. And it makes you want to know. It makes you want, like, I always want to know why do people who have views different from what they call normal is always vilified? Because they're going against the grain. In other words, listen, in order for you to go against something, you got to be involved in it, kind of, sort of, or some kind of degree, right? Or you're not playing ball, right? I'll explain. It's not always necessarily somebody, because you can be the out person going against what's in there, right? But it's even more dangerous when you in the house. It's even more dangerous. I don't know if y'all seen that spirit walk by, or that white, you know. It's more dangerous to be in the house, right? And you got your Kanye Wests and your Kyrie Irvings, right? Let me explain something to y'all. The only reason why I have not, there's several reasons why I have not said anything yet about this Kanye West and Kyrie Irving issue. I was told by my guides to not say anything. Personal reasons why they would know. I have not, it has not always, has not totally been revealed to me by my guides as to why I can't really so much go into detail and speak on it. But I will say this: what I can reveal is, my guides told me to sit back and let the brothers handle it. Whoever is righteous will be covered. Whoever is righteous will be covered. And whoever is divine, whether masculine or feminine, they will receive the help that they need at the appointed time in the battles that they face. Whether it's a mixture of three-dimensional above and three-dimensional below. Because trust me, goons are on site. I'm just saying, it's dope to see what's going on. Y'all just need to pay a little bit closer, more attention. Because there's a little black book that's about to drop with a bunch of names in it. And it's going to be the truth. And it ain't going to hold back folks because they are or what their occupation is and what power they think they have. They don't have that power no more. So you better get ready because a lot of your folks is in this book. And you can't, I told y'all to stay real impartial. I told y'all to stay real impartial. Your favorites, you're not going to be able to, you ain't going to be able to X them out of this. So I'm telling you right now, it's a lot. Listen, let me show you how this works real fast. Let me show you how this works real fast. Let me show you how this works. My name is ABC Celebrity, and I got access to a starseed child that holds many gifts, many talents. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna energetically pimp this person out. So I got this celebrity who wants this specific gift from this starseed child. This starseed child is named 12345, right? So this celebrity wants the gift of songwriting from Starseed ABC 123. This other celebrity wants Starseed 123's acting abilities. This other celebrity wants Starseed 123's ability to write books and novels. And this celebrity wants Starseed 123's gift of singing. This other celebrity wants Starseed 123's gift of creating multiple $1 million businesses. So, in order for them to get to Starseed 123 and Star 123's gifts, they gotta come through me, right? And because I got this access to this particular child's gifts, because after all, I had first dibs, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna energetically pimp this baby out, and I'm gonna make you come through me now. Now, how do I know? Let's put some initiation gates. So this is how we gonna know. I'm gonna I'm gonna conjure this thing up. I'm gonna take this and put it on me. But in order for you to get it from me, you gotta eat my pussy. Right? That's what they listen. Follow me. You gotta give me head. Cause see, it's energetically on me. But you gotta praise me in some kind of way. I gotta get your worship in some kind of way. So you falling on the ground and calling me queen or king is not enough. I need to be energetically tied to you. So just in case you do something I don't like, I can take it from you anytime I want to. So how do we get you tied to me? Oh, I know. I'm a Jezebel succubus spirit. So sex is my weapon. Pay attention to who got the fake power now. You heard what I just said. Pay attention. And it ain't just them It's a few other ones like them. Yeah, yeah. So every every month, or every 2 months, or every 3 months, or every 5 months, or every 6 months, when you need a refresher, you're gonna have to come and do the same thing, right? 3 months pass, 5 months pass, 6 months pass. Hey, I feel Starseed 123's power weaning off of me. It's waning off of me, and I need a pep me. Okay, while you was sitting in the car working yourself up, because all you got to do is give me head or eat my pussy. Nah, they done came up with something new. Yeah, you gonna have to do that, because they like that. But now, hey, I got some adrenochrome I want you to drink. What? Yeah. Take this cup of fake OJ and drink it. Then we can go ahead and do what we got to do. What? This wasn't in the contract. Well, I did say you were going to have to do as I say, so that's the contract. Boom, they got you. And then they keep adding shit. Then they keep twisting shit. Then they get more sinister and more sinister. And then next thing you know, down the line, they got you by the balls, the titties, the testicles, the anus, the feet, the hair. You know why? Because they became your pusher. You got to keep up the facade because you keep getting box office record breaking movies, and no one can explain why you're getting all of the main roles. It's because you a thief. No one understands why every time you drop an album or you do a tour, people are passing out as if you were Michael Jackson, and you're not. It's because you're a fucking thief. No one can explain why you keep dropping book after book, and you got sold out book tours, and people got movie deals coming in because they want to turn your books into movies. And you got to keep up the facade, because the moment you stop, the moment the ideas stop, and the moment the ideas stop, the moment the checks stop coming in, and the moment that the checks stop coming in, the moment the accolades start coming in, the moment that the accolades start coming in, the moment people stop watching. And the moment people stop watching is the moment that you become irrelevant. And the moment that you become irrelevant is the moment you cease to exist. And it's all built on someone else's energy. It's motherfucking over. I call all my energy back to me, so all of y'all can see who the fuck is gonna fall. You better start calling your energy back to you. Start calling your energy back to your children. You will start to see who's really who. This is what I'm a victim of all my life. All my life. What I just painted a picture of is what they call human experiments. A lot of you don't even know that you were a human experiment. Talk about real live X-Men, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm I'm a secret motherfucking weapon and didn't even know it. I'm a secret weapon and didn't know it. And now that they know that I know, I hold the power, which means I make the rules. And because I make the rules, you gotta do what I say. And so I advocate for the just. I advocate for the righteous. I advocate for everybody who is pushing that drug called love and above. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that every unrighteous motherfucker is wiped off the face of this planet, making sure they can't reincarnate. And that's a non reversible motherfucking fact. This game, unfortunately, shouldn't have never been a game to begin with. Who gives a fuck about an award when you got people's lives in danger? When you got wars and children out here can't eat? Hmm? Huh? Give a fuck about your accolades, bitch. I'm trying to feed the poor. I'm trying to feed the hungry. I ain't even trying. We doing it. We doing it. So again, you gotta take your power back. And it ain't just because cousin Junebug came by yesterday and got some beans and rice and unloaded at your kitchen table how much he hates his girlfriend. It's deeper than that. Some of y'all were experiments since you were kids. You go back and you watch them original cartoon series of X-Men. How the mutants was being followed when they were kids, my nigga. They were children. In high school and junior high school, Jubilee and them, they was kids. They were kids, my guy. They didn't even know they had powers until some form of trauma came in and enlightened them. Do you hear me? It's always trauma, right? What? Rogue one day was on Lover's Lane looking over the water at night in a car with her boyfriend or something like that. She started kissing this man and then she started draining his power. He almost died. She didn't even know why. Every time she would touch somebody, it almost died. She didn't know. It took a trauma for her to be activated. Jubilee shooting energy balls out of the middle of her hand out of a necessity to stay alive during an event that was threatening her life. But then you got people like Wolverine who are created, right? Who's over 200 years old because they put adamantium in his skeleton system. You got those who are created, but even them, they get to choose to be good or evil. And I'm telling y'all, this shit art imitates life. You have been activated. Don't think that every time you see a ghoul or a goon, they evil. Don't think because you see somebody with cotton candy and a sucker and lollipops is is good. You better discern. You better discern. Call your power back to you. Because a lot of these motherfuckers that you've been looking up to since you was a kid, that you deemed in your heart to be a great legend, most of them motherfuckers weren't legends at all. They were thieves. A lot of them were thieves. And it wasn't because they stole songs or they stole or they plagiarized. It was because they was thieving from your ass. They couldn't get where they at unless they stole from you, your mama, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your daddies, your mammies, your grandmammies, your grandpappies. Some of them they done came and all then pillaged all up and through your line. You don't think these people know who your lineage is? They know. I know they know about me. Because now that I know about me, that lets me know they been know about me. I'm the only great grandchild my great granddaddy got that looks like him. And he was from a whole nother country, didn't even speak English. And he was allegedly killed by Bonnie and Clyde. Follow me. And they died here in Louisiana. Follow me. It's a lot of rabbit trailing going on, huh? You better look real close. Start asking yourself why certain things start popping up around you all the fucking time. Sometimes them people is remote viewing your ass, or they paying somebody to remote view you. Or sometimes they could be just trying to protect, making sure you straight, you alright. Just discern. And you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself if you can't discern at that moment. You know why? Because you gotta trust, know, and believe that God got such a huge spiritual team and such a potent ass spiritual team around you, they can't penetrate. They can't. I told y'all I dropped a very significant thing concerning takeoff when I was telling y'all about not tapping into his energy, not doing readings on this brother. And I said that to keep y'all safe because these people are going, these specific people are looking to see who's going to look into this man's, what you call it, because they're responsible for his demise. You understand? Listen to me. The ones who are responsible for this brother's demise was waiting for whoever's going to tap into this brother energy so they can, because they don't have, listen, they can't energetically pillage who they used to anymore. So now they grabbing straws at anybody. You understand? Thank you, archangels. I don't take your protection for granted. Trust me, I'm grateful. So let me say this, and then I'm getting off of here. I'll bring it back to y'all remembrance. You go back on that live and you see what I said. And I said, thinking that they could take this brother out and then some kind of way make it seem like they was pardoning his soul from some eternal demise to say, hey, now you work for me, you do my bidding in the spiritual realm so they can send this man's energy after people or after or to hijack or to no, no. Let me tell you something. Yeah, you didn't created a monster though, in a good way. He ain't do, he is going to expose from the spiritual realm everybody who done had any kind of dealings with taking in my body here. I promise you that. Ain't an Egyptian spell powerful enough to stop him from doing that. He's doing it as I speak. He is in an alchemic lab right now, spiritually, concocting several ways to get several types of information to different people. And there's even gonna be people that's famous that's gonna be telling you they didn't had a dream about this nigga, dropping it on interviews. I see one in particular in my mind. I'm not gonna drop the name of the people giving interviews. Hey, I had a dream about him. had a dream about him, and he came to me, and this is what blah blah blah. Man, I can't. I don't know what the dream meant. Trust me. I'm so grateful and thankful. I love y'all. Stay woke. 333 been staring. I've been having a bunch of numbers staring me at my face right now. Bunch of angels. I see hearts. No, apples. I'm sorry, apples. But I did. It's apples. But they shaped like hearts. I'm going to take it like that. I'm going to take it just how I seen it. Hearts, baby. Oh, look what's behind me. That's beautiful. I'll take that. That's even better. That's even better. I got love around me. They wanted they wanted you to fold so bad. We keep sending shit and doing shit and they keep living and they keep striving and they keep yes. And we gonna keep on and we gonna keep moving and we gonna keep rising and we gonna keep striving and we gonna keep surviving. But guess what? Now we gonna keep living. We ain't in survival mode no more. We in living season now. And now somebody, oh, she talking about that. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna cast this spell to keep her in survival mode. No, bitch, you're gonna be in survival mode. I'm putting everybody who's watching me on notice before I press this off button. Listen to me very well and very carefully because I know you karmic bitches and hoes be watching me. Whether you're male or female, you are a disgusting peasant. You are beneath me. You are less worth than if I was to spit this gum out on the floor, it's worth more than you because you're a sick, sadistic, twisted bitch and hoe that won't stop doing it because you cannot even find solace in your own existence. You have to keep coming for me and people like me. So let me help you get free, you ugly ass peasant bastard freak. Because you're so toxic and you want to be obsessed with everybody except for your own life. You need to be like Iyanla and fix yourself. Let me help you before you spend any more money on whatever candles and whatever else you want to get. Before you even breathe to cast anything on me, anybody that I love, and anybody like me, it ain't even going to leave your mouth. Everything you think about doing to me and mine is already done to you. And until you do right by me, motherfuckers, everything you think about, worry about, stress about, whether good or bad, is going to crumble and fail. Period. That is non-reversible. You can't hex my words. It would have behooved you to stop coming for me. But you kept coming because you're a miserable bitch who don't even like yourself. You don't even like looking in the mirror. And I feel bad for you. I feel bad that you can't even find a reason to exist without trying to hurt or harm somebody. That's how sick you are. That you have reduced yourself to taking up space just to try to hurt. You can't even do it no more. Look around. Even the people that were so helping you is not even around you. And the people that's still around you, the only reason why they still there is because they afraid that if they walk away, you're going to turn on them. But little do they know you have no more power. And now that they seeing that, more people are going to walk off. You are pathetic. You need help. You need a therapist. And you need healing from your mom and your daddy issues. Because most likely that's where it's all coming from. And let me tell you something. You really do need psychiatric help. You need a psychological assessment. Somebody didn't love you enough, baby. And you need to heal that shit. Most of us was in the same situation as you. I'm healing. And I'm not saying that we on the same timeline, But you need to come up off of it. At this point, you need, yeah, you looking a little pathetic. Actually, a little bit more than a little, but I digress. I'm talking to anybody who's hollering right now because they a hit dog. I don't give a fuck who it is. And I'm talking to y'all haters too. If you a light one, if you healer, I ain't just talking about the people who watch me. It's a lot of people who want to come back into my life because they did me dirty and they realizing that I was the best thing in their life since sliced bread, because a lot of them didn't even discern who I was until I left. I had people around me that I was helping stay afloat. That same person you see, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, people who I helped, and I'm talking about help for real, stabbed me up. And I came out and I survived. Thank God, man. So they can't come back. They can't come back. Ain't nothing to come back to. That old me is dead. This a whole new me. Man, them wolves, them same wolves, them people threw me to, they was like, you don't even know you one of us, huh? Come here, baby, let's train you. They threw me to the lions. The lions did the same thing. They threw me to the bears. The bears was like, baby, we in your bloodline. You didn't know? Every time they threw me to something, those same things took me up underneath their wings and taught me how to survive. I'm the Jungle Book in so many different ways, in a good way. Every environment they keep throwing me, the polar bears didn't say, baby, you have no idea. Come on, let me teach you. And oh, she's supposed to be dead. And they see me over there playing in the snow. Ain't no more throwing me now. I didn't learn what I needed to learn. And though this life is an ever learning thing, that chapter is over. That was a South Node chapter. Now it's learning how to love yourself better and all good things. And y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. I heard somebody say the peak of one mountain is the bottom of another. That's so true. Take your time and rest on this journey as you climb. Do your best to go with the ebbs and the flows, because I'm telling y'all right now, some days is good, some days are not so good. But you show up to do what you can. And if just getting out your bed, wash your ass, your face, and brush your teeth is enough, and you may not feel like you can't do no more, do that. Don't try your best not to feel so bad, but do that. Some days you're going to feel like you can do everything. You may have to pace yourself because you got so much you doing and you want to do it all. But I'm trying to tell y'all, just pace yourself. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. Some days may require you to do, a lot. Some days may require you to do just enough. Some days may require you to do nothing at all, but to just rest. I pray that God continues to give us the discernment. I promise y'all, and I pray that God, and I promise you, God will have your back. God will have your back. And so I just want you to know, I pray for all of us. I pray for myself included, my children. I pray for y'all, your offsprings, that God will always give us the discernment on how to move. And if we make a mistake here or there, we can't quite see something, whether it's down the road or right in front of our face, that God will put a hedge, multiple hedges of protection around us to help us. And God will. We are special saints. We special angels. Don't forget that. We are on the dawning of truly a brand new day. And this darkness is not for us. It's happening for us, not to us. It's happening to them. It ain't happening to us. Our day is dawning. Their day is setting. We ain't built the same. We ain't built the same. We built differently. We don't vibrate the same. We vibrate differently. So I will say stay woke. Most of y'all is up already. So I would say stay alert. Most of y'all are already alert. I would say some other things, but most likely y'all already are there. What I will say is stay in the vortex of love. That is the most important thing. The vortex of love is what's going to keep you. I love y'all so, so much. Take my Tinkerbell ass up out of here. I'll see y'all next time.